One, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we are going to install PHP Composer. Let me show you. For that, go to Google and search PHP Composer. Go to Composer official website, click on download. Here you will see the option to download Composer Setup exe. Click on. The executable file will get download. Once download, show in folder. Let's install. Select install for all user. Click next. Select your PHP path. Click next. Again next. Click install. It will take 2 to 3 minutes. We have successfully installed Composer version. Let's check our Composer version. Go to your terminal. Type Composer -v. See, our Composer version is 2.8.4. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we are going to install Laragon as our local server. Let's begin. Go to your browser and search Laragon. Go to Laragon official website. Click on download. It will take you to the Laragon official website. Here you will see the option to download Laragon. Click download. The executable file will get download. Almost 173 MB. It is depends on your internet speed. I am going to pause this video now. Okay. Our download has been completed. Let's open this file in our download folder. Let's begin our installation. Select language, click OK. Select the folder where you want to install Laragon. Click next. Again next and click install. Our installation has been completed. Click finish. Thank you. See you on next lecture. Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to update PHP version in our Laragon. Open Laragon. In top bar, you will see the Laragon PHP version. Here, our PHP version is 8.4.2. If you want to upgrade or downgrade our PHP version, go to official website of PHP, windows.php.net/download. Here, there are a lot of PHP version available, PHP 8.4, and there are many minus versions available. And here we have PHP 8.3, and also we have PHP 8.2. Let's download PHP 8.3. Let's select this one. Click zip file. Zip file will download. Once download, we need to extract the zip file and we need to place it in Laravel bin folder. Let's do it. File has been downloaded. So in folder, right click and extract all. Our file has been extracted. Let's copy this and go to Laravel. Select root. Inside Laravel, open bin folder. Select PHP folder and paste it here. Go back to Laravel again. Right click on web. Under PHP versions. See, our recently updated PHP is available. Like, you can use multiple versions of PHP in our Laravel terminal. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we are going to install Visual Studio Code for our project editor. Let's begin. Open your browser and search VS Code. Go to Visual Studio official website and click on download. Here there are multiple operating system available. Select your operating system. In my case, it is Windows. The executable file will get download. It will be around 100 MB in size. The download speed, it depends on your internet speed and system configuration. Almost finished. Okay, our download has been completed. Click show in folder. This is our exe file. Actually, I have already installed VS Code on my machine, so I'm not going to install in this video. Just follow the instruction and finish your setup. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we are going to install Laravel application in our local server. Let's begin. Open your browser and search Laravel. This is Laravel official website, laravel.com. Go to this website. Here you will see documentation option. Click on documentation. Here we can see the installation instruction. Scroll down a little bit. To install Laravel, we need PHP Composer. We have already installed PHP Composer in previous lecture. Let's copy this command. Composer global require Laravel /installer. Let's copy. Open our Laravel application. Go to terminal. And paste it here. Click enter. Once finished, Next, to create a new Laravel application, we need to run this command Laravel new and example app. This is our project name. It can be anything. Let's copy. Instead of example app, let it say Laravel plus API. Hit enter. It asks you some questions. Would you like to install a starter kit? Let it say Breeze. Which Breeze stack do you like to install? Let's select Blade. Would you like to dark mode support? No. Which testing framework do you prefer? Let's select PHP unit test. The installation is running. Okay. Which database will you or application use? Let's select MySQL. Default database updated. Would you like to run the default database migration? No for now. Okay. We have successfully installed our Laravel application. Let's create database for our project. Go to Laravel, click database, click open. Before that, we need to start all. Click database, click open. On the laragon.sql, click right click and create new database. Let's name it as Laravel underscore API. Click OK. See, we have successfully created a database for our project. Let's configure in our Laravel project. Select root. Select our directory Laravel API. Select .env file and open with VS Code. Here, under the DB connection, MySQL is our database. DB host name. This is port name. This is our database name, Laravel underscore API, which one we have recently created. DB root name. DB username is root and there is no password for localhost. Hello everyone, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we will walk through Laravel file structure. The Laravel file structure is organized to make development intuitive with separate directories for different responsibilities. First, there is an app folder. The core application code resides here. including the business logic and models. Inside app folder, there is HTTP, model, providers, and view. Inside HTTP, there is controller folders. It contains controller class for handling request. And there is request folder. Request, it's a custom form request for validation logic. And here we have model folder. It contains equivalent ORM model representing your database tables. And then here we have bootstrap folder. It contains app.php which bootstrap the application. And there is cache folder. Stores frameworks generated files for performing optimizations. And there is config folder. It contains configurations file for various parts of the application. Example, app.php, database, and queue.php, etc. And there is database folder. And inside database folder, we have factories, migration, and CDS. Inside factories, define model factories for generating test data. And the migration contains migration file for database schema changes. And CDS, it contains classes for populating the database with initial data. And here there we have public folder. The public, it contains publicly accessible directory. For example, images, style sheets, all our files will come inside this directory only. And here we have resources folder. Inside resources, there is CSS, JS, views. Inside views, Blade template for the front-end applications are there. And then we have routes folder. It contains all the routes for our website. Here there is web.php, routes for the web interfaces. And there is console.php, defines custom artisan commands. And then we have storage folder for storing files generated or used by the application. App folder, here we have framework and logs. Inside logs, all the application log files will be stored. And under app folder, custom applications file will be created. And there is test folder. It contains test cases for unit and feature testing. And then we have vendor folder. It contains all the composer dependencies, which means third-party libraries will comes under this folder only. And here we have .env file, environment specific configuration file. Here we define variables like database credentials, APIs, etc. And then there is an artisan file, a command line interface tool for various tasks like running migrations, creating controller, models, and middlewares. And there is a composer.json file, defines PHP dependencies and auto loading. And here we have package.json file for managing JavaScript dependencies and front-end tools. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to this lecture. In previous lecture, we have successfully installed Laravel application in our local environment. We have created our database and we have also configured in .env file. and we did PHP artisan migrate command to migrate default databases, and we have successfully started our local project in our web browser. Let's create test user. For that, click register on top right. Let's give name as admin and email as admin@mail.com, and we need to input our password. Password must be minimum 8 character. So let it say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and confirm password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Click register. We have successfully created one user. Let's log out. Let's check it is our database. Select user, click on data. See, we have one user registered as admin. Hello everyone. In this video, we will create API route. Under routes folder, there are three files: auth.php, console.php, web.php. Let's create API route. For that, go to Laravel documentation and select routing. Scroll down a little bit. To create API route, we need to run this command: php artisan install :API. Let's copy. Go to Laravel terminal. Let's go inside our project directory, Laravel API, and paste the command php artisan install :API. Hit enter. Okay, we have successfully installed our API route. Let's check it out. Go back to VS Code. See, our API route has been created. API.php. All our API route we will create in this file. Now we need to migrate our database tables. A new database migration has been published. Would you like to run all pending database migration? Select yes, type yes and hit enter. See, our personal access token table will be created. Let's check it out. Go back to our database, right click, select refresh. See, this is newly created table. Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to create new controller file for our API. For that, open our Laravel terminal. Inside our Laravel project folder, type php artisan make controller space. Inside API folder, we are going to create our controller, API controller. Hit enter. We have successfully created new controller for our API routes. Let's check it out. Go to VS Code. Under app folder, under HTTP controllers, there is a new folder called API. Inside the API, there is a file called API controller.php. This is our newly created controller file. We are going to use this controller for all our API routes. Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to create our first API route. Let's create. For that, we need to use route : This is method name. We are going to use get method, and first will be our URL. The next action, API controller : class. It will import our controller, comma, test, and we need to name our route. See, this is our URL and this is our method name in our controller, and this is name for our route. Now we need to create this method in our API controller. Open our controller file. Let's create method called here. We need to return our response. We are going to return response as a JSON. Status success. Message as first API test route. And the status code is 200. Control S for save. Let's check it out in our browser. /API/ our first route, API route. Hit enter. See, we have successfully get our response. Hello everyone. In our project, we are going to use Postman as our API client. Let's see what is Postman. Postman is a powerful API platform that simplifies API development, testing, and collaborations. It provides a user-friendly interface to send requests, validate responses, and manage APIs efficiently. Used by developers, testers, and teams worldwide, Postman supports REST, SOAP, and GraphQL APIs. Key features: send API request, test endpoint with get, post, put, delete, etc. Organize endpoint into reusable and shareable groups by using collections. We can dynamically switch between development, staging, and protection by using environment variables. Testing. Validate our API responses with JavaScript-based tests. Documentation. Automatically generate and share API documentation. Why use Postman? Ease of use. Intuitive interface and templates started quickly. Collaboration. Teams can share APIs, collections, and results. Automation. Save time with automated testing. Integration. Works with CI/CD pipelines to streamline deployments. Comprehensive protocol support. Handless REST, SOAP, GraphQL, and more. Next, we are going to install Postman. Go to your browser, search Postman. Go to Postman official website www.postman.com. Here you will see the option to download Postman. It will take you to the download page of Postman website. Click Windows 64-bit. The executable file is downloading. Our download has been completed. Now we are going to install Postman. Okay, we have successfully installed Postman. You can create account by clicking create account option. It will take you to web browser, and here you need to input your email address and username and password. Click create free account to create account. I have already created account with Postman, so I am going to sign in directly. If you are already registered with Postman, you can sign in using your credential. Click sign in. Okay, we have successfully signed in Postman account. Let's create new collection for our project. From the sidebar, select collections, and you will have a create a new collection by clicking plus symbol. Let's create blank collection. Let it say Laravel API project. Let's create new request. Click add a request. I'm going to name it as test API. From this drop down, we can select our API method. There are different kind of methods available: get, post, put, patch, delete, head options. In our case, our test API is get method. Here we need to mention our method name, get method, and here we need to give our URL of our endpoint. This is our API endpoint. Let's copy and paste it here. Click send to retrieve data. Okay. This is our API response.